Hello and welcome back to Making a Million. Now, thank you again, as always, for all the support on the videos. It's crazy to see that episode 1 going up to episode 4 have had thousands of views on this channel. Very, very small channel. So I can't appreciate how much support means to me and making this channel grow. So thank you very much just from the outset. Now, I do have a few ideas for this episode. Going to be slightly different to normal. This is the last, just before we get into all that, this is the last kind of like standing for the episode that we've just done. So episode 4's all done. We've got some cards to sell. Ghost pack also still kind of hanging out on the deck tables there. So a few cards to sell, a few £100-pounders. And then we've got the the previous God pack, the £800, £700-pounders there as well. So we've got a few nice cards that we're looking to sell. A variety of stock now. So we've got orange boxes, some figurines with the, I can't remember what these are called, the Pygmy plushies, which are making a little bit of profit as well. And we've started with our first store expansion. So the idea today is I would like to firstly take a bit of feedback from the comments section on the last video. So one of the things that was mentioned was a £150 or dollar cabinet for box sales. So I'm just going to have a little look at that because I didn't know that they actually hold more space for the boxes that we've been selling so well. So if we go on to the DIY, this one here. So these small cabinets, only 150, and apparently they hold more boxes, so we may end up making a transition just for the boxes into these cabinets over the course of the episode, so that's part of the early game plan. But excitingly, I think we're at a level now where I would quite like to see a bit more risks taken in terms of money in versus money out on a given day. So my plan is for the very first day, we're going to go all in from the start today. I would like to spend as much money as I could at the start of the day, and that is mainly going to go on to store expansions, shelves, stock. So we may be spending like most of that 4,853.46 that we've got at the moment, and see how much we can make back on a given day without spending pretty much any more left on the day. Now, with that, there is obviously risks and benefits to going like kind of all in with the cash that we've got. So the risks is that we obviously can't really spend any extra money during the given day on things like card offers, because we don't have like a float. So if someone comes in and says, you know, here's a card that you can flip, it's going to be, you know, I want to sell it for 2,000, you can buy it for 1,000. I won't have 1,000 or whatever to spend trying to flip that card. So we're going to be a bit low on float money for any of those kind of flips, so that's going to be a bit of downside. And we can't obviously really replenish stock quickly if an item kind of flies off the shelf, like the boxes or the figurines that we've been like investing in. They're not going to be able to be replaced quickly, so that's a downside. But on the upside, which I'm really hoping might turn out quite well, is with the sudden expansion of the shop. So we're looking at spending you know, maybe 3 expansions. That's like £1,500 on shop expansions, which we could do straight from the off, maybe even more. Then we're going to get like a massive, hopefully a massive increase jump in the amount of customers that will come in, maybe an extra 20, 30 customers that are spending each day, which will hopefully take our sales up quite nicely. And there's the potential for the big upside, of course, and there's also the increased chance of those wealthy customers coming in. So, you know, more customers coming in, more singles being brought, more money being made back in that day. So we're going to have our first kind of like big risk day to try and get that money up. So we're going to do that straight from the off. We haven't opened the store yet, so let's get into some big investments. Okay, so first investments here, like I said, is going to be the expansion of the store. So we're going to go into Renovating, and we're going to buy all 3. So we're going to go shop expansion 1, 2, 3. Keep an eye on that top right. We're trying to get back to that money level that we started the day with. So we're going to have all these. Look at this. All this space has just opened up here. So that's fantastic news. We're going to move some shelves back just to open up the store a little bit. We will be placing more stock and more shelving units out shortly. That's not quite joined up. Come on now. Tables, we're not going to get any more tables because not quite what we're after right now. I will move them to the sides maybe just to Nah, actually, no, they're better off there. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the shelves. We're going to get some of those cabinets. Well, maybe 4 cabinets, I'm thinking. Fill them up with boxes. They should fly. So let's get those sorted as well. They're quite cheap, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is I'm not going to lie, this is giving me heart palpitations just spending all the hard-earned cash, but I'm hoping it's going to pay off. So let's rip these open. Let's put them over here for now. Let's get them close to the tables. Let's see. I'm not sure like placement in the store is going to make much of a difference, but I've been looking forward to this. This idea has been kind of like knocking around in my head for the last few days in terms of like taking a risk. I didn't want it to get stale. I wanted to try and, you know, we could eke our way up to 1 million, but we don't know how long that's going to take. I want to see if we can make a big set of profit today. And this could be a bad strat, it could be a good strat. We're not going to go bust, obviously, doing this, but we're definitely gonna see a big change in the store. We'll hopefully be getting a nice bit of profit, but we could also maybe make a loss, but we're going to try and avoid that. Okay, and I'm thinking the next thing is getting more general stock. So we're going to get some more shelving units, basic shelving units as well. This is crazy how much we're spending. So we're going to get a couple more, maybe 1 for now. I'm getting a bit nervous now. Maybe 1 more of these. We're going to be moving stock around, so let's get the boxes. Let's open this empty box. We're going to get all of these boxes into these shelving units because they can take more space than these basic shelves. So just to give you an idea, obviously we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 spaces. Well, I say that 3 spaces per shelving unit, but there's also, you know, 2 per thing. So we should be plenty. Well, we should be definitely better off. Plenty of space for these boxes, both the rare and the basic, because we've got plenty of space for them. I'm gonna probably have maybe slightly more rare than basic. Just, you know, there's not much price difference, but it's something. And then we'll get all these filled up and try and get everything sold off quickly. So we'll be right back once these are all filled. Okay, so what I didn't realise as I was filling these up is these can actually take 6 spaces, which is why they make much more sense with the space instead of the 4. So again, thank you for the comments, for letting me know about the spaces for 6. We've got a lot more cardboard boxes opening up now. But yeah, definitely worth the investment. Cheaper shelves as well for boxes, so they go 6 deep. We get loads more stock out, and we're going to start moving some more stuff around. Okay, we're ticking closer to our last £1,000. Now, annoyingly, I've just accidentally bought a license that I really didn't want to buy, which was the... It's only £50, but it's annoying. Look at all these boxes. I just accidentally bought this one here, the double size of the basic card packs. I didn't do it for the rare, which is 10 times as much a mistake, but £50 I accidentally spent there. So if you're wondering why that's unlocked, I've just done that by accident. But yeah, I've bought some more singles. Again, just to fill out shelves. We'll probably rip some on the day as well while people are spending. We've got some quiet moments. But we'll leave those there. I mean, singles are just one of those, they're kind of cheap items for people to rip. And they throw them in kind of like as excess stock. I'm not sure how the percentages work with those sales, but we've got plenty of choices. Plenty of choices for people to buy stock today. I've actually gone a little bit crazy on the blue. We might save those and rip them ourselves, those ones, even though they're not my top... Oh my god, I've got so many of them. Okay, I've gone a bit crazy. I've got a bit crazy, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll put all these blue ones out. They're fairly cheap, and we can start ripping ourselves as well. Oh, look how many excess I've got. We can use them as backup stock. It's not the end of the world. But I wanted more rares than I did basics, so... Maybe the greed has already kind of got into me. I've made some mistakes, but hopefully it'll just be more profit to make on the day. I mean, these shelves are looking nice. These shelves are looking nice. I'll put these down here just to fill up. I will rip some of them. Let's not kid ourselves. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get the next level of figurines at some point. But we've only got £1,000 and 700 for the next license. So I'm just going to fill up with Pygmy plushies, I think, for those other shelves. And let's get those. And then accessory wise, let's fill up the top with cleanser as well. And we're nearly at all of our money spent. Now, that's terrifying, but we're going to make this money back. Let's be positive. This was risky. It's needed to be done, I think, anyway. I feel slightly sick. Let's be honest. But it's all part of the day-to-day business. We're trying to stand out here and make some cash. So, pick these, get on the shelves. Let's get rid of another box. I'm tripping over them now. And let's fill the rest of the cleanser out on the shelves. We'll bin all of those in a minute. Cleanser's not exactly a money maker, but again, the OCD, the symmetry needed to be done. I'm gonna have to get another 2 boxes as well, because I can't stand those not being filled. And that takes our money down to 238. Oh, terrifying day, but like I said, there's pros, there's cons, but we're going to hopefully get a load more customers coming in to buy everything. We needed to make a jump like this. It is time, but I'm going to get rid of all these boxes, clean the store up, and then hopefully we can get the store open and start selling. We're going to keep a tab on the profit we make today. Okay, that's all the boxes done. To start the day, of course, we're going to try and manifest some luck. So we're going to open... Well, we've got a load of cards to rip here. So I'm going to do a handful of blues, a handful of oranges. Let's see if we can get something good. So let's rip through these quickly. It would help massively if we get like a big pool here. I'm not going to lie to you. Imagine making like, you know, £4,000 worth of cash back just ripping these cards. That would be next level luck, to be honest with you. But I don't think it's going to happen today. We're just going to get a load of dupes. Especially in these basic packs, I can't see it happening. But hey, any kind of high value singles here would be amazing. Let's skip through these and see if we can get something good. Okay, nothing in the basics. Let's open the rares. See where we're at. Average. Average. I'm having flashbacks of like those ghost packs. If another rare card hits in the first card of the pack again, I'm going to lose my mind, because now every time I'm going to think it's going to be a god pack. But no, so far... Oh, okay, 37.20. I haven't seen that art before. Lumi, is that a Halloween special? It might be, you know. I've not seen that before. Okay. Have to do a bit of background research before the next epi, because if they've introduced some spooky themed cards, that's pretty sick. Pretty sick. I didn't see anything there. Okay. And yeah, all right. I think it's time. I think we're starting the day as low as I'm prepared to go. So 238. I can't spend any more on stock. We've got a whole row at the back there opened up. We've got, you know, not many singles, but enough to sell the big ones. We've opened with these shelving units, the cheap £150 shelves, a lot more space for boxes. We've got 1 box left over, which I'm going to sneak down here for later. And yeah, let's see how much sales we can get on the day. So let's open the store. Let's prepare ourselves. Stop the masses. No, don't stop the masses. We need you in here. A ghost card straight away. That's ideal. Buy some more, sir. If you're a wealthy man, we need you. We need you. But yeah, our aim today is to get up to like that 4,500, 4,700. I can't remember what we started the day on. I'll put it on screen. And obviously we've got our best customer from the last episode we've started keeping track of. So 380 is not bad, but we're trying to beat 750 as our best customer. So the fact that we've started the day with a couple of like 3-figure sales is promising. So let's skip through and see how much of a day of profit we can get. I'm going to make a little change on the price of the pygmy pushes. I want them to fly off the shelf, so I'm going to drop them £1 on their market price, because I'm not seeing many of them being sold at the moment. I mean, save this guy. But £27 per, or £26 now a pygmy would be great. £800! Lufire EX Foil, that's our top sale on the top right there. So £800 now becomes our best selling customer. Thank you very much. I bow to your infinite grace. Thank you, sir. £25, that's not going to cut it. But yes, £800. Fantastic sale. We're working our way back up the money. So this risk so far is definitely paying off. Hopefully more wealthy customers coming in. The stock, we've still got plenty of it as well. Another ghost card there too. 346. I mean, this is starting to feel like it's paying off. Maybe we'd have to do this more often. I'm quite enjoying the progress we've made so far. You know what, to celebrate, we're going to open a few more. Well, let's do, yeah, 4 basic and then 4 rare. Let's open this. Come on. Hit me with something good. Hit me with something good. Just dupes so far. But again, we don't mind dupes. We can box this all up later. Haven't got too many dupes at the moment because we've sold most of them last epi. 3826 and the shark. Thank you very much. Okay, we've got a customer waiting. Come on, packs. Open up. Open, open, open. Let's rip through these as soon as we can. Got people morphing into me as well. Let's go, let's go, let's go. £20 Beakai. Beakai, sure. And a Pygmy Pushy. Thank you, sir. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much. And oh, I was worried it was going to be a really high sale, but we can flip this. It's off of 50. It's way too low. 55. Right on. Okay, thank you very much. We'll make some money on that. £12. It does feel like it's busier. It does feel like it's busier. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen with the sped up segment that we did, but it's been feeling good. I don't have that trade. That would have been really nice as well. That's like a £500 sale difference, but not today. So 870 new highest. So I mean, we've broken our highest sale twice today. 800 now, 870. So wow. I mean, definitely feels like it's made a difference. We're only halfway through the day, if that. So these expansions have worked wonders. Let's try and sell even more. Let's get some cards out on the top here. That's only going down a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. I'm kind of ignoring my rule of front row specials at the moment because we just want to get cards out and selling. 100 for that one. Yes, please. 42, roughly. 42 again. Why not? 25. 15. No one at the till. That's fine. That's good. We're not being rushed. 9. Why not? And 9 again. That's 90p. Oh my god, I would have failed massively there. Not much of a flop, but that would have annoyed me. Okay, let's sell more cards. We'll skip through all these customers until something exciting happens for you. We'll be back in a bit. Another £700 would have been joint, well, one of the highest sales, but hey, we're back over nearly what they started the day with in what, like 6 hours in game, which is incredible. So I know we sold a few high-end sale cards, and the stock is still out there, so that's still to sell. But I'd like to think that the reason why those singles have sold is because of the increased number of customers we've got in, more wealthy customers with the bigger size of the store. So those renovations have worked out really, really well. We do, I think, need to hit some more big singles, though. We need to get some more pulls. Because, I mean, we're down to, like, the bare minimum now. £6.80, £6.74 in terms of cards. There's not much out there, so we'll have a look at that soon. One of the things I'd like to track, as we're, flying through day 11 at the moment, is something else I've seen in the comments, and people tend to think this is going to be another £409, by the way. And people think this is going to be a really beneficial item for the store in terms of like making money and ripping cards, is these card machines. So you may have seen this featured in like a little quick a feature, I guess, on my other save. And it's the card machines. So in the DIY section, there are card opening machines, which are all the way down here. £8,000 for the medium. Is there a smaller one? I thought there was a small one. There it is, £3,000. So shop level 16. So on screen, I am going to track when we can get to this card opener. So it should be on screen now on that left-hand side, just like that. And we're going to track it down until we get to level 16, and then we hit level 16. We're going to invest in some card opening machines, and then just during the day, what we do is we can sync some of these cards into the machine, and then it can open cards for us just on the fly as we're going about our day. And hopefully we should get a lot more singles that are worth something to sell, as well as the ones that we're ripping open by hand. So thank you for the suggestions. They are great fun, and we'll be having a look at those when we get to level 16. Look at these boxes. I mean, £250 in boxes alone. Fantastic. And they've got another ghost card here. We have done amazingly well with the profit today. Maybe this is the new strat going forward. Just spend all of it in the morning and then see how much profit we can reap by the end of the day. I mean, we are already up like £2,000. And we still got a few hours left of the day. Incredible. I really expected a bit more risk with that. I mean, that's our last, not high card sell, but our last one on that table over there. But yeah, we definitely need to get more singles in. This strategy has worked really, really well. Maybe it's something you guys could take forward. But we have been lucky. There hasn't been any kind of trades come in that I haven't been able to do. And you know, the stock has still been out there. I think we've done pretty well, basically just increasing the wealthy customers coming in to buy these singles. So if you're in the same position I was at the start of the day, maybe that's something you can take forward. Just open up a bit more renovation space, offer a few more things on the shelves, and then hopefully those juicy customers full of money will come in and take, well, it wasn't just our ghost cards, it was the high-end cards as well, and we're already up a ton of cash. So something to consider if we ever get stuck in later episodes. Alright, and as we tick at 9 o'clock, and we've got the last few customers filtering out for the day. I mean, it's still quite a few customers for 9 o'clock, to be honest with you. We are looking at the top right. Are we going to get over 7,000 total on the day? Last chance there. I think we're going to do it. Amazing. So we're finishing... we're going to turn that down. 7,032. We'll all get a little bit of money from these guys finishing their card table as well. So, considering we started the day before the spend spree at about 4,700-ish, and we've gone up like 2,300-ish with the profit and the cards and the stock that we've invested in, that is an incredible return. Considering we spent nearly £4,000. And gone up another £7,000. Unbelievable. So, what a day that is. I'm gonna celebrate by ripping through all of these cards at the end, just to see if we can get another hit. These guys are still looking to buy stuff quite late in the day, which is awesome. Come on, sir, over here. Take your time. A couple of cards, thank you very much. So, £15 sale to finish. Thank you very much, sir. Going to close the store, although don't really need to do that. We're going to rip through these cards. Let's put them in prime position over here. Thanking you. And we're going to see if we can hit something good. So we'll finish off this box first. Let's just rip through this. Anything triple figures, I'm going to be very, very, very happy with. Hopefully we can get a few. I mean, there's not loads of card packs here, but it would be something to take into the next day. £53 we'll take for a Pygmy. Got some plushies in Pygmy's honour as well to sell. Everything, I did a little check as well. Everything is pretty reasonably priced. A few pounds above market price. So, like, we should be selling a fair bit of stock. But most people have come in and have got cards so far. So the card prices are doing well. But we're almost in a position where we can do almost back-to-back days of like spending. We can maybe get a license for the next plushie set. We may even be able to get, the next card expansion ready. So I think we've got basic and rare. I think the next one is epic, the purple packs. We might not be a high enough level. But hey, we might still tick over into level 12 by the end of the day. Nice, flamey, £107.56. That'll go straight back out onto the tables for... day 12, which is fantastic. I've just noticed we're averaging a level a day at the moment. I'm not sure if that's good or not, but we'll take it going forward. I know the leveling will slow down with the XP grind, but A little something I noticed there. Let's get some more dupes in. That's another thing. We've got to box up our duplicates, so we'll get that done shortly as well. But we'll need to hit maybe 1 or 2 more here, I'd like to think. We're just going to... Yeah, that's the last 4 of the basics. Skim through these. Not even a new card there. Not that we need them. Dupes are fine. But yeah, I'm looking forward to opening some of the rare ones. Just to see if we can get something a little bit better. Okay. I mean, it's a god pack technically, but it's a silver god pack. So, you know, ranging from like 20 to 50 there. That's all good stuff for the card tables. I mean, you know, not maybe as good as like one £100 card, but to have several small ones, we'll take that from a basic pack. I won't lie to you, these rare packs have been a bit of a letdown. My eyes are rolling through the back of my head about how many packs I've opened here, but we haven't really hit anything good. The basic packs were definitely a little bit more profitable than the rare ones, surprisingly. I know they're not meant to scale up in terms of what the pools are, but yeah, a little bit underwhelming for the rare ones. But we do have plenty of cards to put out on the shelves now. So just to recap, 107 as our best one, the Flamey. Pygmy 53, 39, 26. We've got a silver god pack, which has done a fair bit for the mid-range cards. And then, yeah, considering our you know, we're about here is our lowest rated card before we opened. Not bad at all. So we'll get all of these out for tomorrow. Not bank breakers, but, you know, we haven't sold them before. And they're definitely a markup on what we've had. So let me get these all priced up and put out, and then we'll do a little recap. We'll get some more duplicates hopefully back out on the shelves, and we'll be ready for the next day. Ooh, I didn't expect to get one of those. I've just tried to do a few bundles here, because we've managed to fill out our whole 6 rows worth of the 100 card basic bundles, so the 0 to £1 worth of duplicates. But yeah, we've managed to get our first 3 to 5 pound duplicates into a box here. So this is the first time we're putting one of these boxes out. So it's going to get its own special place on the shelf here. And we're going to be able to sell this for 200 and... Let's put 70. I'm going to push the boat out. Wow, that's ideal. And we're going to put a yellow one on here for... Well, a good chunk as well. Let's go... Yeah, let's keep it at 80. That's a decent markup. But yeah, in terms of the stock that we've sold, just to revisit, we've done... pretty average. I'd say it's a little bit underwhelming how much stock sold. We can see the kind of dents on the singles that we sold, which is not much at all, to be honest. In terms of price, I checked and they're not, you know, 403 to 450 is not a big markup. You know, 289 to 350 is not a big markup either. The pushies, you know, £1.50 on the market price. So not a lot of sales for these. We made a couple of holes worth on the shelves, but the boxes definitely did well. So like this is what's left over for the boxes. So we managed to clear out a load of the rare boxes. Probably most of the basic boxes sold too. So really worth getting those boxes still. But a little bit disappointed considering we made an investment on the plushies. They might be a bit harder to ship, so I might have to bring the price down. In fact, I'll do that now. Let's try and sell them for 25 and just get them off the shelf. The cleanser as well, I mean, that's just, you know, there's not much profit to be made on those, so I'm going to leave them as they are. And we'll try and figure out that if there's any other better items we can look to sell, because it's a bit underwhelming. But yeah, we did really well with the cards. The singles sold perfectly, flew off the shelf, and we've got now some duplicate boxes on here as well. So I'm going to restock and get all the boxes back. There we go. So considering all the boxes we sold, we've replenished them, and we're going to see what we finish the day on. So this is a little bit of a blaster episode, if you will, but we've made profit on a huge set of upgrades. So let's break it all down. So we've made, after buying those boxes, £1,520.58 on the day, and if you have a look at the breakdown in the shop section here, you can see the card earnings was nearly 5,000, which is pretty much what we spent on the supply and the upgrade costs. So everything that we earn from items and games, which is hardly anything on games, but that is nearly what we made for profit. So yeah, this is going to be a shorter episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you prefer these style of episodes to the larger ones that we've done recently in the first 4 episodes, do let me know, because I can always tweak it with whatever's best viewing for you guys. But yeah, we'll have the breakdown by breakdown episodes on the right hand side. I'll put a little note to say that this was a shorter epi as well, just so that the prices aren't skewed by bigger episodes and bigger cash flows. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one, and we'll look forward to doing another episode hopefully later in the week. So keep subscribed and noties if you haven't got those on, and of course any comments down below are much appreciated in terms of what you think I should do. Should I do more expansions like I've done today, more kind of risk reward profit spending, or is there any other route you'd like me to go? And please let me know. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you later. Have a good day.